out. And now we're going to get together here and go live on Facebook.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. I think we're live now. Welcome. I'm Rochelle J. This is the Upper Midwest Bead Society's Let's Bead Live. And we've got Alexandra Sydorenko here today, special for Mom's Day, making mom's earrings. We're so darn excited that you can join us for a special May event, and we're celebrating moms and all those special women in our lives, whether they're sisters or grandmas, aunts. We really, we cherish our community. And so remember all of those this weekend and make something special for yourself too, especially if you're a mom. I mean, come on, we have to be nice to ourselves too, right? And if you're a mom, a cat mom, a dog mom, all of those things count too. So be supportive of yourself along the way too. And so Jan, do you have any announcements today?
This one is really for members only, but we're looking for volunteers for the state fair. It's on Wednesday, August 30th. We've got time slots, 2-hour time slots from 11 until 7 p.m., from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. And you get a free gate pass for the fair for that day. And it's kind of fun. We bring items to work on and a few pieces of our jewelry to display and talk to people it's in the creative activities building. So it's kind of fun. So, and all that information is on the homepage of the UMBS.org webpage. So check it out and see if you can't join the group.
And so then, so we do have our 4 members. If you would like to become a member, we have our member meetings on the first Monday of every month. And so for June, our member meeting is, it's going to be on June 5th, and it's Lewis Wilson. And this is a really, really special treat because Lewis Wilson is the father of all glass lampworking. Amazing history from beginning to end. His he even, oh my gosh, the bio is so long. I am just trying to there's a million different, it's going to be all on our website, but he basically is demonstrating and going to be giving us a little insight of the history and all the imaginative things you could want to know about lamp working and making beads. He did teach himself how to do it years and years and years ago, but he's gone to so many different schools and festivals around the world. He's gotten grants from different presidents. Oh my gosh, I mean, just an absolute amazing, amazing man. And so also worked with Disney. Oh my gosh, can you believe it? So we're very excited. And that's the June member meeting. And it's only $35 a year. So if you want to become a member, then go to umbs.org and join. Otherwise, we do have Saturday classes are free for everyone. And that's where we have our Let's Bead Live, and we work on some fun projects and really get everybody excited. So for June 17th is our next Let's Bead Live, and we're going to have Beth Arndt will be teaching us tubular peyote and how to bead around a needle case. So if you ever wondered how to keep all your needles organized, the different sizes, so you didn't get them mixed up, usually the little different wooden needle cases keep them all nice, but we like to bead everything. So we're going to learn tubular peyote around an object, and also it'll be useful at the end of it all. So check out the website. We will be having all the information up for the other events as well. But today we have a wonderful special treat with us, and we have the whole 2-hour time period with Alexandra Sydorenko. She's an amazing Ukrainian designer from Ukraine, and she has been in America, how long? About 20 years? You've been here a while, right?
Let me see, 23.
And so I've known you for a while. I'm so happy that you can join us now through Zoom. I met you at the Bead and Button shows, and you do so many amazing things, bead embroideries, and this is a really special class that you have for us today. And we're going to be learning peyote leaves and a whole different combination of how to create things together, right? Tell us a little bit about what we're doing today.
Yes, first of all, thank you for inviting me, Rochelle, and Upper Midwest Bead Society. This is really great honor for me, and specifically before Mother's Day. So I'm taking my chance, and I would like to congrats to all moms. Even as Rochelle says, this is cat moms, dog moms, even plant moms. We always have something inside our heart, lots of love. So we will be playing with the beads. I'm talking about plants. Today we will be creating little flowers. And Rochelle mentioned that mostly I'm doing bead embroidery, but this time I changed something and I stopped only with bead weaving, but because I'm kind of lazy person, and if things could be done in easy way, I'm always looking for this easy way. And specifically when we're making flowers, usually we're making single petals, and there would be always a bunch of the thread ends for each petal. So I figure out how to avoid this, and today I will show you how to make simple peyote, increasing, decreasing peyote, and how to avoid multiple thread ends, making flowers. And one flower, you can see those earrings here. As you see, they multiplying, they contagious. And I must admit that I didn't have pierced ears. I'm not wearing those earrings, but I still making some. I guess they would be nice gifts for the friends. So,
Wonderful. So I will then get out of the way and I will let you take over.
thank you. I'm switching to I'm sorry, probably you may lost possibility to see everyone who is on the screen because my advanced camera working in kind of strange way. But this is the best way to show what I'm doing. So I'm here, and as you see, here is a bunch of the earrings which I mentioned before, different colors. Today I am working with the yellow and blue middle. And as you see, you will need 2 size 11 seed beads, two color of size 11 seed beads, 1 ICO seed beads, then 1 size 15 seed beads to add edges on the petals. Then you will need 2 flower cup bead, 4 and 6 millimeters pearls, jump ring, and ear wires. So I would suggest you to work with the Fireline or 1G beading thread. They both work perfectly well. And today I'm testing something kind of new for me. I get the thread named S Lone Fire. And honestly, this is a sample and I didn't test this. I'm working with this right now. So I will let you know if I like it or no. I tried this for the bead embroidery and it was a bit stiff for the bead embroidery. So we will see, hopefully for the bead weaving it will work much better. So at the beginning, for the first flower, for the first petal, sorry, we will need all 4 colors of the beads. Usually I am tossing just small amount in front of each bag to avoid any problems. They are visual enough, but it will be much easier if I will keep them organized. And I am picking 3 A color seed beads. 1, 2, 3. This is top of our petal. Then I will have 2 B color, which would be middle of the petal. And then 4 ICO. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Ds. And these would be our petal edges. So I'm sliding them all the way down and I pre-cut arm long piece of thread. It's about 35 inches long, would be enough to make all petals and finish flowers and use this a little bit later. So I would suggest you to keep about like 6-10 inches tail. And usually I am not using stop beads. If you're comfortable with the stop beads, you can use stop beads. I'm just simply wrapping this around my finger. And what I am doing, I am skipping last 5 D color seed beads and I'm passing back through the top ICO. Then I will pick up another ICO, which is C color. And then one more. And I am passing through B color seed beads. From that moment, I'm switching to color B. And I will go with 1 B only in this case. And then we will need to pick up 1 A. I am passing through the A and I'm working in peyote, going through the next A. So this is center of our petal, and this is real middle of our petal. From that moment, at the bottom, I'm starting decreasing number of peyote rows. Basically, normally I will pick up another bead. I'm not doing this. I'm going up through the bead just added. That was last A added. And then I'm switching to the B color seed beads and I am passing up through the B. Now, as you see, it's time to switch to C color. One more C, which is ICO. And then I am picking 3 Ds. 1, 2, 3. And I am going down through the last C. Then I am picking another C and I am going in peyote technique my way down here. 1 C and then another C again. And then once again at the bottom I am decreasing numbers, so I am passing up through the last C again. As you see, thread would be visual on top of the bead, but this is perfectly fine. Don't worry about this. Probably would be a little bit better if I magnify it. I guess this would be better, right? So I am picking another C and I'm passing through the top C. After that, it's time to pick up only 2 Ds. And I forgot to mention, ladies, hope you all have downloaded tutorials. And this is on page 3. You will have total diagram with the sleeves. Or if you don't have this, I can put this right in front of the camera. Sorry, I printed but forgot to bring it here. Here is the diagram I was talking about. Sorry for the noise. Okay. As you can see, it's right there. Basically, I just finished this part. Just add last 2 Ds, pass down through the C. After that, I need to go down through all the beads in the row. Here. As you see, I am going down through all beads in the row. And then this is half petal is done. From that moment, I start working on the second half. And instead of rethread my needle, I'm just simply using same thread. And I am decreasing number of the beads right on the other side. Basically, I'm going through the B bead up. Then I will pick up C. Oh, pardon me. I will pick up another B. Then C. One more C. Then 3 Ds. And I am going down through the last C just added. Then one more C in peyote, and I'm going all the way down. And another C, and I'm passing through B. And once again, I'm decreasing number of beads in this case, and I'm going up through the C without picking any other beads. Then I will add my last C. And then we need to embellish edges, and I will pick up 2 Ds. 1, 2, and I'm going down through C, second C, B, then another A, and A in the middle. Sometimes it's difficult. Right now I cannot pass through them all, so I will pass through the first 4, and then I will pass through the last middle bead. So first petal is done. Normally we would cut off thread and we will start the new piece to make the second petal. I am lazy, so I am using exactly the same needle and thread, and I will pick another group of 3A, 1, 2, 3, 2 Bs, 4 C, 1, 2, 3, 4 C, and 5 D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm sliding all the beads very close to the petal, but I keep in mind that when I will be stitching those beads together, petals together, I need some little distance. So I will put my fingernail here. About 1/8 of the inch would be protected of thread, would be protected with my fingernail. And from that moment, I still working again in peyote technique, making second petal. Exactly same as the first one. 1, 2, 3 Cs, then B, and after that 1A. As you see, I have a little bit lost tension here, so I will slide them slightly closer, then fix this again and pull it well, holding beads in place. Then I will flip it. I am holding small petal, covering this with my finger, the first petal. And since I am working with the second petal, I will repeat all the project again, progress again. I am going up through the B. Then I will pick up another B. From that moment, I am switching to C. Second C. And then 3D. 1, 2, 3, D. There is 3. And this is more comfortable for me. I'm always flipping. I'm preferring going from the bottom to the top. It's more comfortable, but if you don't like this, you don't have to flip it. So C, one more C. Once again, I am decreasing from the bottom, and I'm going through the C only, picking another C. Then time to pick up 2 Ds and go down through all the bead in diagonal row. Okay, pass through. Oops, sorry, it's jumped sometimes. Okay. Once again, I am going through all beads, including the A in the middle. So all done. And now I'm simply flipping, and I will be working on the other side of the beads. I'm just twisting this. So I'm going up through B. Then I will pick up another B. Oh, pardon me, I'm going up through A, picking B. And then I will pick up C. And one more C. And then 3 Ds. 1, 2, 3 Ds. And then I'm working with the C all the way to the bottom. 1, 2. Once again, at the bottom, I'm decreasing number of beads. So I'm going through C up. Another C. And then 2 Ds only. And once again, I'm going through all the beads in this diagonal line, all the way down to the bottom. And as you can see, I still have this about 1/8 of the inch distance between 2 petals. And now it's time to connect those petals together. It's much easier to hold them. You can connect them anytime, but I would prefer to connect them now because it's create a little bit more solid piece, which is much easier to handle it. And easy way to connect them, as you see my thread picking from the leaf petal number 2. I'm going through 2 beads in the petal number 1. I'm going up. Then I will go down through the similar B bead on the petal number 2 through the one bead only. I will hold them together. Then I'm going up through the second B bead. Oh, second A bead, pardon me, in the petal number 1. And also I am going up through the B bead in petal number 1. How would be better for you ladies? Then I am going down through the same bead on same position through the bead B in petal number 2. One bead down. And one more time. I'm going up through B in petal 1. And also I'm going up through the C in petal 1 as well. And after that, I'm going down through the C, B, and both A's in petal number 2. And because I am using new thread, it's kind of a little bit more difficult because this thread is heavier than my normal beading thread. So I will probably take a plier and pull it with pliers. So this baby is done. As you see, 2 petals is connected together. What I would do, I will do 3rd petal exactly same way, using exactly same thread. So once again, 1, 2, 3 A's, 2 B's, and then 4 C's. 1, 2, 3, 4 C's, and 5 D's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the middle of our 3rd petal. Is it clear? Any ladies, any questions for now?
So far, I mean, Facebook, we have all kinds of wonderful people watching, Liana and Dodie, and hi guys. So but you're just explaining so easily that it's, I don't know, anybody's on Zoom, you can feel free to unmute and ask a question during
Yes,
the
ladies, please. I forgot to mention it. Thank you, Rochelle. Yes, ladies. If you're on Zoom and you have questions, please just simply unmute yourself and ask. So once again, I am keeping a little distance, about 1/8 of the inch from my 2 petals, or I would say like fingernail distance. I'm just simply putting my finger and holding this here. I am skipping my last 5 D's and I'm passing through the C. And then I working with the C in peyote technique. So this I done with C's. Now I'm switching to B. Only 1 B needed now. And then I will do 1 more A. And once again, I go down through the middle, the last bead in the middle of the petal. We need to make sure the tension is correct. Sometimes we need to squeeze it a little bit more closer to the flower, to the previous 2 petals. Just like that. As you see, I'm squeezing here. Then I will hold this in place, fixing this position, and then I will pull it again. Still have 1/8 inch of the thread showing between the petals. Once again, I'm decreasing numbers of the beads at the bottom and I'm going up through the A, B. Then it's time to pick up B and pass back through the B. And once again, time for C. My favorite beads. Really enjoy working with Aiko. 1 C, second C, and then 3 Ds. And I'm going down through the last C just added. Just like that. This is done. Then I am working with C beads only, all the way down in peyote technique. 1, second one, and for the second one, I am passing back through the B. Then I am going up, because I am decreasing at the bottom, I am going up through the C. I am picking another C, going once again up through the C. And after that, I'm taking only 2 Ds, and I am finishing one side of the petal. After that, I'm going down through all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beads in the diagonal row. And once again, sometimes I can go through all of them. Sometimes it's not easy. I can go through 4 only, so I will go through the 5th one in the middle 1 second later. So right side of the petals done. Now we need to work on the left one, and to make it more comfortable, I'm turning the left side to right by simple turning here. Once again, the middle of the petal is finished. So I'm starting from the step 2, and I'm going up, decreasing number of the beads, and I'm going up through the A bead. Then I will pick 1 B. And then I will pick up C. And then another C as well. After that, it's time for 5 Ds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going down through the last C just added. Oh, pardon me, it should be 3, not the 5. Three Ds, and I'm going down through the last C added. Then I'm picking another C, going down through C, 1 more C, and I'm going down through the B. And I'm decreasing number of the bead from the bottom once again. 1 more C. Only 2 Ds. 1, 2. And I'm going down through all 5 beads in this diagonal row. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we need to stitch all those beads, all the petals together. And once again, I am repeating exactly same order as I did before. So basically, I'm going through the last 2 beads on the previous petal, on the petal number 2. 1. And second one, which is second A. And then I will going down through the second A in opposite, in the 3rd petal in opposite way. So I'm going down through the only 1 bead here. Once again, I am going up through the B in petal number 2, and I need, through the C in, oh my gosh, sorry, through the second A in petal number 2, and then I need to go up through the B in petal number 2. Then I am going down through the B in petal number 3. Once again, I am going up through the B in petal number 2, and then through the C, one of the C's, because we have 2 at the end, in petal number 2, and then I am going down through the second, through the C in petal number 3, and through all the beads in the row, all 5 of them, all 4 of them this time. As you can see, I didn't connect last 2 C beads. I guess it's a little bit more dimension. If you like to make it more stiff, you may connect them as well. It's totally up to you. So, okay, going through last bead. And as you can see, we have 3 petals connected together. What we need to do now, we need to connect petal number 1 and petal number 3 in exactly the same way. So basically, my thread is going through the petal number 3 beads. I'm going up through last 2 beads, which is A's, in the petal number 1. Okay, and because I'm trying new threads, this is really difficult for me to do it now. I hope I didn't break my bead. Or maybe I need to switch to the thinner needle. Still working somehow. And I am pulling this together, holding just like that. I'm going down through the second from the bottom, A, in petal number 3. Once again, I'm going back to the petal number 1, going up through the A and B. Then I'm going down through the A and petal number 1. Then up again through the opposite petal and A and C again. So one more pass, I need to pass down through C, B, and both A's in petal number 1, and that's it. We need to have all threads ends at the bottom of our little flower. So 3-petaled flower, which I call small flower, is done. Just to maintain tension, I will say maybe make 1 square knot on top, but it's not necessarily. You may skip it now. Okay, this is really difficult. Probably most challenging pass right now. Okay, done. So I'm definitely switching back to Fireline. This thread is not bad, but because I was using 6 pound and I used to 4 pound, probably I will do second try if I will get 4 pound new thread. As you see, the first small flower is finished. So to keep tension, I would do square knot on top And after that, what we need to do, we need to finish the second 4-petaled flower, which is the bigger one. So, and now taking once again, arm long. Sorry for that. Piece of fire line. And when I'm cutting fire line, you can use 1G as well. When I'm cutting fire line, I'm always, instead of chewing fire line, I'm having a little trick. I'm pulling fire line as much as I can, make it like a string, and then I'm using only one blade to make thin, nice cut. I'm never chewing fire line with the scissors because this would destroy scissors, and also we will have very fuzzy thread, which would be difficult to thread. Okay. I would definitely need a little bit more of the beads here. And I am starting all over again. And it seems like we have a question in the chat. Thank you.
This
So-
is so much fun. I'm excited. I like the colors that
Which
I'm
color
using.
do you
I'm using
choose?
pink and gold. So I
Oh,
just picked
wow,
up
pink
this
and
on
gold
my-
would be cool.
I just figured for mom, why not?
Excellent. As you see, I am picking again 3A, 2B, 4 C's, 4, and 5 D's, the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once again, we need about 6-inch tail. Could be longer, could be shorter. It's safe here. Then I'm working in peyote technique, skipping 5 D's, picking 1 C. And this is much easier with 4-pound tested fire line than with this new thread, which I was just tested. So the middle of the petal done. Tension is very nice and even. And then I'm going decreasing to decrease number at the bottom. So basically I'm going through the A without any bead. Then I will pick B, go up through the B, and then it's time switch to the C's. 1. And the second one. And I forgot to mention that today I am using Toho beading needle, but because you know Rochelle, you know how good those needle is. Several years ago, she sent me little sample, and I was very skeptical before, but Rochelle, forgive me, please, not anymore. This is my favorite bead needle forever. 1, 2.
Once you use them, you're converted because they are just so incredible.
They
The
really
Toho
good.
needles.
They very durable and they didn't bend so easily, and they've withstand several projects when I'm working with them. Which is, you can see today I was pulling badly with the pliers and needle still survive.
So I was concentrating. I didn't hear that. What needles are you using?
Toho beading needles, and I probably will show you the pack. One moment, please. I would say that quality would be very close to the tulip needle, but they are not that expensive as tulip needles. And this is a Toho beading needle size 11. They are very close to size 12 John James beading needle. And I will tell you, my favorite is a sampler pack, which has 2 really long beading needle, 2 shorter, like middle size, which I'm working right now, and then 2 shorter ones. So basically, that's it. And I believe that Bobby Beads has them for sale because I'm always purchasing from Bobby Beads. And Rochelle, I don't know, Rochelle, if you have a moment, do you remember price of the needles? Because
Yeah, the 6-piece packs are $3.95 or $4.50. I can't remember. I think they're $3.95 still. The thread is $4.50. I'm sorry, the 1G thread. Yeah, so needle 6-pack. And if it's a size 10 needle, you get 2 different lengths. A 40 millimeter and a 50 millimeter, and they're really rigid. It's just completely unbreakable. The size 11 has 3 different lengths in it, and the 11 is one of my personal favorites because it'll go
Same
through
with
those
me.
15s tons of times if you have to really pass through them. And so you get 2 of the short ones, 2 of the regular, 2 of the long. Otherwise, we have a 25-piece pack of your choice of length. If you just like the little 36 millimeter ones, then those are $14.50 for 25 needles. And then there's 60 millimeters as well. The medium ones we're currently out of stock of in the 25 packs, but we have lots of them in the assorted packs. So
and I will tell you, I would prefer those assorted packs. They
I
might
like them. You never know
I'm-
what length you want.
I'm always buying them, specifically when I'm traveling. I have my whole set of the needles with me without any trouble. And really, I can work with one needle about 3 months without breaking this. So this is, I guess, very good result.
Yeah, my only recommendation is when you're using Fireline, hold the eye of the needle when you're sliding it down the line because of that waxy coating on the Fireline. If you just hold the bottom of the needle and try to pull it down the Fireline, you will snap the eye because it gets stuck on that wax, or if you wax your thread. So hold the eye, or if you're using a thick Fireline, you can even flatten just that little end part to slide through there a little bit better without compromising your needle.
Oh, this is interesting. This is a good addition, Rochelle, because since I am working mostly with the 4-pound Fireline, I never had any troubles.
Right, but if you want to put an 8-pound through that size 11 needle, you can do it. Just flatten it with your fingernail or a plier, and then it will work. Don't
I
use
have
your
to
teeth, Shelley. Oh my gosh.
Okay, once again, little distance between petals, but I'm working on the same thread. So once again, 1, 2, 3 A's, 2 B's, 1, 2, 3, 4 C's, and 5 D's. And we are starting middle of the second petal as well. Once again, I am holding a little distance, just simply putting my fingernail between the beads. And then I will start working in. Peyote all the way. Okay, this is a little bit too loose, not big deal. We can fix this later. As you see, I did this in purpose. I'm not fixing this and I'm working very loose. And I will show you how to fix this when something like that happened. So I finish my whole line. And it's look kind of uneven. What I would do, I am holding top 5 Ds with my fingernail. And I will put my fingernail on top of the leaf number 1, keeping this 1/8 of the inch distance. Then I'm holding this all the way back this way. And then I will simply move it, put my finger on top of those beads close to the foundation, and then I will pull it again. So, done. And then decreasing again, going up. And I am decreasing again, and I am going up. Two more beads. And I'm going down through 5 beads. Then I will make the left side, right side again. And once again, I'm going up through the BA, picking B, passing up through the B, and then I'm switching to C. One by one, 2 C's going up in same peyote technique. One, two, three, and I'm going down. Then C, all the way down to the bottom. Then another C, passing through the B, and then time to decrease number at the bottom again, going up through the C, picking C, going up through the next C again, and then 2 Ds on the side and down through the last C added, and all other beads in the diagonal line. Now it's time to stitch those 2 petals together. So I'm holding them next to each other, and once again, this is petal number 1, this is a petal number 2, and I was thread with needle sticking through the petal number 2. So I'm going up through 2 A's in the petal number 1. Then I'm going down through the A in petal number 2. I'm going only through the second A down. And then I am going through the second A up again on petal number 1. And same time, to make my life easier, I'm going through the next B on petal number 1 up as well. So then I'm going down through the B in petal number 2. And then I'm repeating once again, going up through the B and C on petal number 1. Oops, sorry. And then I'm going down through C, B, and 2 A's in petal number 2. And I would suggest you to pull it well all together to make it nice, stiff, and really connected. So as you can see, they stitch together, and now I'm simply pulling as much as I can. So then again, 3 A's, 1, 2, 3, 2 B's, 1, 2, 4 C's, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 D's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So whole line is picked. Once again, I'm sliding them close to the previous 2 petals. And I'm keeping a little distance, about 1/8 of the inch, and I'm still working in peyote. We need teeny tiny, once again, we need to remember about teeny tiny distance between 2 petals. And I have it right there. So I'll pull it a little bit more. Yeah, it stays in place. And then I am decreasing number of the beads from the bottom again. Time to be. And I'm working on the second side of the petal as well.
I love how you hold your beadwork, Alexandra. It's so controlled and it really helps to not get your thread tangled on the other petals and stuff.
Usually I'm holding my leftover thread, the thread ends here in my hands. Yeah, it helps me a lot.
Yeah, it really does. And I think, because yeah, maintaining a medium tension helps your petal to, go lay nice. And so, really with all the different petals. So yeah, just watching how you hold it is a really, good perspective.
You glad I can be helpful with something. So as you see, the third petal is done. Once again, I'm going through the middle bead, the last one. And now we need to connect petal 2 and 3 together. Basically have to know which one is 2, which one is 3, which one is 1. The 2 last petals would be always connected with a little piece of thread. So I'm going up through the petal number 2. 2 beads, 2 A's in petal number 2. And then I'm going down through only 1 A in the petal number 3. And after that, I'm going up through the petal number 2, second A and 1 B in the petal number 2 as well. Then down through the B in the petal number 3. And then exactly same, going through the B and C in petal number 2 and down through the C and all other beads, which would be C, B, A in petal number 3. Sometimes it's not easy, so I'm going only through the 2. And then I will do maybe 1 by 1 or maybe 2. It's actually always depend on the tension. And it's a little bit tired. You tie this a little bit more. It's a little bit more difficult to go through all the beads. When it's more loose, you're usually going through all beads in once, but I would prefer to tie it a little bit more. So as you can see, 3 petals done, but for the second flower, we need 4 petals. So I am repeating whole process again, and we are almost done. Last step would be when I finish the second flower, we will be assembling our earrings to all together. So 1, 2, 3, then 2 only of these, 4 of these, and 5 these, and they lie somewhere. I need to put them back on the board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, once again, I'm sliding close to all the petals. Keep this teeny tiny distance here. And then I'm going through the C, and I'm adding another C. And one more C. Then I'm switching to B. And last bead in this row would be our last A. Once again, we need a little bit distance, and I pull it a little bit too tight. So what I will do, I will gently release this tension here and pull all the string of the beads with the distance. Now we have 1/8 of the inch thread showing. And I'm starting, and you always, this would be important, always maintain this 1/8 of the inch before you will be working on the side. It's much easier to do this when you're only in the middle of your petal. So I am decreasing number of the beads again. I'm going through the A, picking B, going through the picking C, and going through the C. And then another C. And then time for 3 Ds. 1, 2, and 3. And then I'm going down through the last just added C. And then another C all the way down. One more C. Then I will flip it because I need to go all the way up again. And I'm decreasing number from the bottom, and I'm going through the C, picking my last C on this side, going up through the next C, and I catch a loop. Okay. And then only 2D this time, just that little touch of embellishment on the side. And I'm going all the way down through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beads diagonal. Once again, I am making my left side, my right side of the petal now. And I'm decreasing number of the rows again, 1, then 1B, passing through the B, C, second C, and I unthread my needle. Sorry for that. Second C, then 3 Ds, 1, 2, 3. And I'm going down through the last C just added. Then another C all the way down. One more C. Decreasing number of the beads from the bottom again, going through the C, picking another C, going up through the C. And then time for 2 Ds, and I'm going down through the 5 beads diagonal again. Okay, I can go through the 4, fine. And the fifth one is, oops, they jump. Sometimes they doing this. Now it's the fifth one is right there. And now I need to connect those petals again. So basically I will be connecting right now, I will be connecting petal number 3 and petal number 4. And this is exactly the same way again. So I'm having thread going through the petal number 4. And I'm going to the closest petal, which is connected with the petal number 4, which is our petal number 3. And I'm going up through 2 A beads on the petal number 3. And then I'm going down through the second A on the petal number 4. And up through the second A and B in petal number 3. Again, I'm going down through the B in petal number 4 and up through the B and C in petal number 3. And down through C, B, A in petal number 4. As you can see, they already shape kind of flower. And here is a little maybe tip for you, because earrings is relatively small. But for example, if you decided to make a matching pendant, what you will need to do, instead of doing 2 layers, you can make 3 layers. And the third layer will have not 4 petals, but 5 petals. And in this way, you will change this to the bigger pendant immediately. So I am working on the earrings right now. So I'm connecting petal number 4 and petal number 1. Same way as I did before. My thread is needle and thread going through the petal number 4. So I'm going through 2 beads on petal number 1. And then I'm going down through a second A in petal number 4. And oops. Once again, I'm going through 2 beads up, which would be A and B in petal number 1. And then again, I'm going down through the B in petal number 4. And again up through B and C in petal number 1. And I'm going down through C, B, and AA in petal number 4. I go through CB and I need to pass through the both A's. Probably would be easier to do this one by one. One and the second one. Okay, as you see, I will pull it well, and the second flower is shaped, and this is a 4-petaled flower. So to maintain this tension, once again, I will make a square knot on the one, and it's done. This is a square knot, and I'm pulling this all together. So this part is done. Now it's how to assemble whole earring together. We have 2 flowers, 3 petals and 4 petals. And definitely the smaller flower will go inside the bigger flower. You can do this way, but I decided to add a little bit more dimension. So I will add 1 6mm pearl between those 2 petals. So what we need to do, and actually, as always, you may have many options. You can finish threads, secure and cut off threads on the smaller flower. You can finish and secure threads on the bigger flower. I prefer not to do this because once again, I'm lazy, and when I am finishing every single thread, I need to pass through the beads many times. So forgive me my laziness, but maybe someone will find this helpful. I am picking the longest thread in the smaller flower, and usually this is our tail thread. And because I was working with the heavier thread, I need to use my pliers to squeeze it a little bit to make it easier to thread needle. Okay, this is going here. Next, what I'm doing, we have a little hole on top of our 3 beads connected. So I'm going down in the middle between 3 petals. And after that, I will pick up pearls. And I am taking 1 6mm pearl. And I'm sliding this pearl right in the middle. This pearl will help shape this little flower and prevent this from making it flat and collapsing. Then I will take 2 4mm, one because we need to create some flower middle, one, second one. Then I will pick up only 1 C bead, which is Aiko. We need to add something bright and colorful in the middle, just like that. And then we need to finish this with the 3 V's. We will make a little picot at the end. And I am going through, I'm skipping last 3 D's and I am going through C 4mm pearl, second 4mm pearl, and 6mm pearl, and the hole between the beads at the bottom of the flower, right there. You can see it. This is my needle going through all of those. Next, we need to connect our second bigger flower. And once again, to add stability to the flower and also some distance between those 2 flowers, I am picking 6mm pearl and I am going up through the middle between those petals, right there. There is a, let me try to show it a little bit more closer. As you can see, there is a bigger hole and I'm going through this hole. And this is why I ask you to keep this 1/8 of the inch thread showing between the petals. It's much easier when it's a little bit loose. So I'm going up. And as you see, we have 3 thread ends, 2 from 4mm flower, 1 from 3mm flower. Now I'm unthreading my needle and I'm threading my needle with the second thread ends from 3mm flower. And I need to pass this thread end also to the top. So basically I am passing through this 6mm pearl and once again through the hole between those petals. Okay, right there. So we have all 4 thread ends on top of the flower. And now this is a really easy way to finish it. I'm separating them 2 and 2. And I would make square knot. Again. 1.
What a great way to connect them.
It's actually lazy. Lazy way as
But
well.
you know, work smart, not hard, man. I mean,
So now I am pulling those all together. And as you see, we have perfectly nicely done tied flower. Now I will do the second square knot just in case, because specifically with the fire line is slippery thread. So I'm doing second square knot on top of the first one. And I will do second square knot as well. Okay, this is 100% protected, nice and tight. Next one, I am holding them all together and I am choosing the longest thread end, 1 of 3. So I am putting the longest one aside. And then just to make sure that this will stay all together, I am taking little teeny tiny drop of E6000 glue and I am applying this drop of glue right on square knot. It's a little bit too much. I will clean it. You don't need that much. As you see, I clean it away as much as I can. So next step, I am cutting off my 3 leftover thread and keeping only one, the longest one. And I would cut this very close to the glue because I would like those threads to be glued together. So Next, I'm threading my needle again. Sorry, this is a lot of threading needles here. I am threading my needle with the longest piece of thread we save, 1/4. Okay. Then I am picking my flower beads. And as you see, I'm going from the middle of the flower all the way up. Then I will pick up 4mm pearl. And I'm sliding them all together here. Next, I will need jump ring, and I would suggest you use closed jump ring for this reason. This is soldered jump ring. So I'm taking jump ring, sliding this all together, all the sandwich. Now, next step, I'm skipping jump ring. In this case, jump ring will work as a stop bead. And I am passing through 4mm pearl through the cup, flower cup bead, through the hole in the middle, through 6mm pearl. It's sometimes a little bit tricky, but we can do it. I always did this, so I'm sure we can do this now. So, and through all the beads and pearls, whole line until we reach this point. Okay, it's going up. As you can see, I pass through the C bead. When I pull it, this jump ring stay right on top of the pearl. Then I am going through our little picot all the way through 3D beads one by one would be more comfortable. And then what I need to do, I'm going all the way down through the, let's say all the way up through the C, 4mm, 6mm, hole in 3 petal flowers, another 6mm pearl, hole on 4 petal flower, and through the cup flower. Okay, sometimes it's not easy, but I know I stuck here. Okay, and 4mm pearls as well. Okay, it's not working this way, right? Okay, I can do through the 4mm moment later. So I'm going through the 4mm again. Pull it, I will pull it well. Then I'm going through the jump ring. And we need to secure our thread. So what I would do, basically, I will wrap my thread around the thread which connect jump ring and 4mm pearl. One more time. And then I will go just through the thread, just like that. And then I will go down again through 4mm pearl. And
That's a neat little locking trick.
pardon me?
I said that's a neat little locking trick to wrap your thread
one?
around.
This one, yeah. This
That
is
one,
just
yes, ma'am.
This is a simple one, and actually this could have several options because you can simply wrap it around, or you can hold your thread with your fingernail, make a little loop, catch this loop, and pull it well. So done. This part is done. Now I am going down through 4mm pearl and through the flower cup bead again, and I will have to twist it a little bit more just to be able to pass my needle on top of the 4-petal flower. Okay, sometimes we need to do this one by one again. Sometimes it's easier. Okay, just be gentle. Don't break your needle. Don't push it hard. It should be done very gently. And I am going okie dokie. Okay. I wasn't able to push my needle there. It's fine. Plan B. I'm hoping then to pass through 6mm pearl. And that's it. Okay. I pass through the hole in the 4mm cup, or 4-petal flower, and I pass through 6mm hole. What I would do next, I will wrap it around. I am pushing my needle under the thread, which connect 6mm pearl and 3 petals flower, and I will catch this loop again. I will do this probably twice. Once, and then once again. I am pushing my needle under the thread, making a little loop, and I'm catching this loop and pushing, pulling. So now I'm cutting off excess thread. And you may use thread burner to create a little knot on the end of the fire line. I'm not sure if I have good battery here, but if it's good, probably no, probably my battery is dead now. Now it's still working, so I will make a little knot at the end of the fire line just to prevent this from slipping. It's not the best battery now, but still working. Okay. So earrings is almost done. What we need to do next, we will grab our ear wire, and this loop is open. So I will gently bend this loop, gently open it, slide closed jump ring right inside this loop. Oops, need a little bit more, just a bit. Just like that. And then I'm closing the loop on the ear wire. Here. Teeny tiny earrings is done. And once again, if you decided to make a set, 2 earrings and a pendant, please just make the 3rd layer with 5 petals, separate them with the 6mm pearls as well, and you will have a bigger piece as a pendant. So that's it. Thank you, ladies.
Oh my gosh, it is so pretty. I just love it. And I
Thank
like
you.
the cascading
Wow.
colors, with each petal has the colors, and then you've got the contrasting color.
I
and-
like that. Yeah, here is all those babies together.
Well,
You
so
can see
many
all-
petals have that dew in the morning. That's kind
Yeah.
of what that iridescent clear one looks like. Is
This one,
well,
this
just
one?
the end, the 15s that you use. Is that 101, the clear with the luster?
Let me see. On the yellow, that was 101. You're absolutely right, as always.
No, but it reminds me of dew on the plants,
Yes, yes, same idea with me. Yes.
So I think it's just a wonderful concept of, to do that with, to really bring out the,
It's actually,
And-
I prefer to add some lighter color on the edges because it's make it more airy.
it
Looking.
really does. Yeah, because if you look at the pink and even the contrast with the orangey red one, it really just makes, yeah, more dimensional too. We have comments that say it's such a pretty, delicate design. Thanks so much for sharing with us. We have
It's
more.
my
I really
pleasure.
like your choice of ear wire. They really make the earring special. So is this something that you have on your website, Alexandra? Do you have more pattern or kits or what?
Ladies, I must admit that I don't have a website. Guilty, sorry for that. But if somebody decided to have a kit from me, you can just simply contact me on Facebook, or my email address is would be a good idea to write it down. I will probably write it down in chat.
Oh,
And you
that's
can
what I was
send-
gonna say. Yeah, put it in chat. That way everybody can see it. And then, yeah, because you made a custom color kit for Joanne, didn't you?
I did.
And so I think that that's a really unique trait of making a custom kit for somebody.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Okay, I type too many A's in my Gmail address. Okay.
And where do you have other classes coming up that where people could find you?
Thank you. Thank you for this question, Rochelle. Actually, I am teaching a lot with the social media, and I will show you one of my closest classes. Many of you knew who Sue Borlaine is. She's organizing all the retreats, giving us a lot of fun. So last year I was teaching at the retreat, and I took a bunch of my own pictures from the seashore line.
Oh, wow.
And I did the necklace for the main retreat. I did the cabochons, and then I did the necklace, and I named this necklace Sue. And I am teaching this necklace via social media on Zoom next month. I have to tell that only 2 seats left. So if somebody would be interested, you can add yourself. Or if this would be sold out, you can add yourself to the wait list, and probably we will figure out, maybe we will run this class again, or maybe I will just accept a few more people, would be depending. The cabochons for this one say May 2023, but that was for the retreat attendees only. For all the people, I'm making different cabochons and even more than this one. Let me, one moment, please. I'm not that familiar with all those features. Rochelle just teach me new tricks like 2 days ago, how to share screen. Okay, and I should go to my page. Here. Yes, yes, yes. And now I need to share basic. You see, Rochelle, I remember your lesson. Thank you.
Yeah, well, you know, it takes a community to learn how to do these things. And that's what we've been learning
Okay.
from our other friends around the world. So,
Ladies, I guess, can you see
Oh,
my...
wow.
So
yeah.
this is the cabochons which I am planning to sew necklace. And probably I can make even few more. And here is, yeah, you see these earrings. There is 2 color combo available, but I will do 2 more at least, or maybe more, because I love to play with the colors. So once again, unfortunately, I cannot show you this necklace because since it's named Sue, you get it as a gift for the retreat. So I send it to her. So it belongs to you now. I have the second sample, which I just demonstrate you. Also, if you don't mind, I will stop sharing and I will switch back to my beading board.
Yes.
The different share again. Here. I'm learning. Hey.
Earrings are not gonna be right.
Another class which I am teaching with you in June. I call this project Life is a Puzzle. It came to me that everything what we are doing in our life go piece by piece and this create our whole life. So, and I try to choose most important, in my opinion, words. And as you see, this is a puzzle and each puzzle has one word. This is a love. This is a pie, something to make us homey. This is sky, love, peace, and live. And to balance those puzzles, I add a little sakura, the cherry blossom. In Japan, they call this sakura, the Japanese flower branch. Because in the Japanese culture, and because we are working with the Japanese seed beads, of course, and I know that Toho company usually celebrates the cherry blossom festival. So I add the little sakura flowers because in Japanese culture, they have very deep meaning in Japanese culture. It's like they didn't live for long, only like for 2 weeks, but they gentle, they give joy, and they bring peace to this world. Talking about those flowers, once again, those flowers made on the single piece of thread, because I want to avoid endless thread ends finishing. And something else is kind of interesting here, this connections here. I guess it's kind of, I don't know, maybe somebody did this too, but I invented this by my own. And as you see, this look totally different. And when this cord stitched here, it stays here and doesn't move. So embroidery is done on the cork fabric, and so far this is like a golden version, but would do silver and bronze as well. So it would be several versions. But since, as I mentioned, there is many different worlds, and this is difficult to choose the right one, but I was limited with the size of the necklace. The bracelet pop up. And bracelet has only 3 words. It's mom, dad, and the baby. Once again, the sakura flower is here. And because, as always, I need more words to add, I add 2 more.
That's adorable. I love it.
So this is a class I'm teaching with the social media as well. And I would like to advertise few more of my classes. And I know
Please,
that
yeah, people want to know how to find you. And so this is why we're here, is to spread the awareness. So they, you know.
Thank you. Actually, I know that some Bead Society members really would like to take this class. And I'm talking about Horai necklace. Here is the sample number 1. And actually the flowers, one of the flowers, because Horai necklace has 2 different kinds of flowers. One of those flowers is same type of the flowers as we made in mom earrings. So as you see, Horai is Asian Greek, the goddess of the seasons. So I didn't teach this on Zoom anywhere, but for example, if Bead Society decided to ask me to teach this class for the Bead Society on Zoom, would love to do this. I have 4 different colors for the Horai necklace. This is Lady Horai, Lady Winter. This is Horaya Lady Spring. Sorry, as you can see, it's not finished yet. Another Horaya would be Lady Summer. This is work in progress as well, but I can show you colors. This is Horaya Lady Summer. And this one
What
is
color is Summer's hair gonna be?
the summer's hair would be red, yellow, orange.
Nice.
The bold one. And this one is Horaya Lady Autumn.
Ooh, wow, look at the fall.
And this is colors of the kit. What is interesting about this, I am using, as you see, there is a Swarovski drops, of course, the famous Toho beads, and I am using Aiko beads as well, drop beads. And also I am using 2 cubic zirconia cabochons. One would be teeny tiny earrings with the
Oh, cute.
zirconia here, and then the second, those bigger flowers on bigger flower middle on the base. This is also cubic zirconia. So this is about Horaya necklace, and once again, I
And
know
how long of a project class would that type of class be?
it's should be 6-hour class. I would be able, as you see, this is what I was able to make during 6 hours. Plus, I made several flowers. This is the flowers for the Lady Summer. So, of course, people would have to finish the pieces later, but during
Right,
6-hour class, I would be able to show every single step, including how to do this chain.
So could you do the workshop in like Saturday and Sunday, 3 hours each?
Probably possible, and we can even separate this for a week or two in this
Oh, yeah.
case. I can maybe send how to build the first class, and then people will get ready with the second,
Yeah.
all the things, and then we will be finishing. So, yeah, we can do this.
Yeah, give you a little time to bead in between too, to catch up.
Yeah, about a week or two. Yes, definitely. So this is
I
one
think
of the
that in
classes.
between would be good time zone, yeah.
The second class, which I can teach for the Bead Society, also if it would be requested, this is my revival necklace. And as you see, this is also the agate cabochons. This is the vintage jade cabochons, of course, Swarovski crystals, which we are not allowed to call Swarovski crystals, but this is only spikes here. This is a lamp hide, lamp leather, very soft, very gentle, easily to work with. Of course, flower cup, lots of different colors of the Toho, diamond duo beads. And the middle one, this is the Tree of Life cabochon, also embellished with teeny tiny CZ cabochons on the side. And this has the fringes as well. And I have 4 colors for this design.
What do you
3
call
is
that one?
revival.
Revival.
This is
How do you come
revival.
up with your names for things?
I don't know, they just came.
No,
Or
that means
sometimes,
that it speaks for itself, yeah.
or sometimes I'm asking help for friends, and they help me very well. Talking about the name, I am showing you revival necklace. I was able to choose my name for this one by myself, but I will show you one more necklace, and name came just thanks to my students. They helped me a lot. So this is three color of revival, and I didn't have done the 4th one with the black agate cabochon, and the 4th one would be all done in black, red, and silver colors. So as you see, 3 color combo, and 4th one you can imagine. And I have a limitation on the colors here because I was able to find only 4 different colors of the agate cabochon set. So And last but not least, this is one of my newest as well. I taught this only once, didn't have it scheduled anywhere, could offer for the Bead Society as well. And my students call this house. Oh, pardon me. My students call this Stairway to Heaven.
Oh,
So I do have a bunch of the different cabochons for this project, and I do have a lots of the different colors. I can show you 3 partially finished, or let's say unfinished color combos right now. What is the interesting about this one? One side is once again the lamp hide, lambskin leather, very soft and gentle. Other side is special vinyl, iron in vinyl embellished with the seed beads. I will do those both parts for you, they would be pre-made. About the cabochons, I have holes, this is semi-precious cabochons, and I have whole variety of the cabochons, each cabochon unique. People would be able to choose their favorite one. I will send the picture and people would be able to choose. And as you see, this piece is very dimensional, has a bunch of the ruffles, and also this is to add some sparkles. This is embellished with the little cap chains as well. And here, this is the finally finished one. You can see the interesting cap chain on the side too. So this is what I would like to show you. Thank you.
Yeah, really fun. Oh
possibility.
my gosh.
And I hope maybe some of those projects would be interesting for you. And I do have more color combos, about 5 or 6. Honestly, I don't remember which color combo, but a lot for those projects. And just to tease you a little bit more, I will grab the cabochons.
Just twist twist her arm, Alexandra, you know, a little further. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
So this is the cabochons for this project. As you see, many of them have those druzy look.
wow.
Those are pretty.
This is the brightest one, but some people didn't like the bright one. So this is a gorgeous jasper here.
Yeah, no, they're all
Different.
stones.
They all the semi-precious stones, yes.
Pretty. And some had little druzy centers in them, didn't they?
Yeah,
Yeah. See all the colored have the little druzy center, Shelley? Yeah. So many pretty. Yeah, I could see how you'd have lots of fun making all kinds of colorways to go with all those stones.
exactly.
Well, it looks like she's got a few.
I know.
I mean, isn't that the fun of being a designer? Is you get to go to the place and buy a whole bunch.
Yes. That is true.
I mean, I don't know. So did you find the cabs first? Did you find the pad design? What was your process to come up with?
Actually, the last project was kind of tricky because many years ago I made design for myself, and I called this Sunset in Scarlet. And I have a bunch. It was almost similar shape with some slight difference because, you know, I'm growing and I'm changing my designs. So this time, even people ask me to repeat this design 100% same. I didn't feel it correct, so I make it a little bit more complicated, a little bit more growing up, because I was growing up during this time, but I changed this design and I was looking for the specific cabochons, and I finally was able to find the good lapidary master in India. And I ordered a whole bunch cabochons from him. You see what I did? A lot of damage.
That's the fun part.
Actually, this is working together and I cannot stop creating new colors because I do have a good material. So I'm working on the new colors non-stop.
Wow.
Oh, that's it.
So you bead in your sleep.
I'm working with my dogs too. And
There you
sometimes I'm
go.
cooking.
You gotta train the animals how to bead to help you. I mean, isn't that the way that you know?
I will tell you, he is very helpful when he is not touching my beads, when all the beads on floor, when I am trying to pick the right color, because, you know, when I am working, I didn't have table big enough, and I have a bunch of the boxes with seed beads. So basically, I am laying them on floor in my living room. And probably if it would be another dog, not like my current one, he will jump to the beads. And my big giant baby, 80 pound, he's so gentle. He never ever destroy even single bead jar, anything in this house. He's not touching this. This is the best help ever.
Good that he's not a cat.
That's wonderful. And so you're, you know, and you know, happy dog mom day, happy everything mom day. You know, we are so, you know, thankful for everything that you know, presented today. And we've got lots of comments. Thank you for a beautiful class. And we've got Facebook comments. Love the summer colors. People are just excited. And so all kinds of folks. Thanks so much for everyone watching. Oh my gosh, Liana, Sylvain, Tia, Alex, all kinds of wonderful people watching on Facebook too.
Rochelle, I cheated and I made part of this last night, so I have.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's add spotlight.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Are you color combo?
It's
I
very pretty.
love it. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Gosh.
Yeah, we're excited to finish. I'm not that far, but you know,
Well, the pattern was very good, so I made I accidentally made the four leaf version first, or 4-petal
Oh, it's
version.
okay.
So like I just kind of kept going. I went, oh, that's 4, not 3.
But
But
you
yeah.
will need this for anyway, and it
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
It was fun. It was fun, but it was fun to see how you assemble it and everything today too. That was really
and
good.
so wait, so one of them has 3 petals and the other has 4, or they both?
No, the bottom one is 3 petals and the top one is 4.
Okay, all right.
Okay, Rochelle,
Why did I think it was 4 and
all-
5?
on page 5, picture 8, one is 3 petal and the second one is 4 petal.
Okay, why? And what did you say about the 5th petal?
The
Nothing.
5, if you decided to make a pendant, you will add
That's
one
it.
more
Okay.
pendant with one more layer with 5 petals on it.
That's where I got it
Okay.
from, because I thought it was 4 and 5, and so
No,
that's
this is 3 and 4, and
3 and
to make
4.
it slightly bigger, to turn the matching pendant,
Then you would have 5, 4, 3.
one more, the third
Yeah.
layer with 5 petals.
I get it now. Thank you. It's sometimes hard to pay attention at this age. I'm sorry.
You were working
Well,
at
and
the
also you're
cost.
trying to beat at the same time. You know.
Well, and that's what I was doing too. We were beading, and then all of a sudden we realized that one of my petals has more beads and is bigger than the other petal. And so, but just like in nature, nothing is perfect. Everything is a little.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So if this is a little bigger or a little smaller on that one, then that's just the uniqueness of that flower, right?
Absolutely right. What color do you have? Could you show us your colors, Rochelle?
I'm using, it was like what was on my bead tray. Okay, here, let me do this. There we go.
guess
Add
this is
spotlight. Let's see. I don't have as good a camera today. I'm at home. So maybe my thing will work better. It is, well, it's pink and gold. I'm sorry, it's too overblown. I gotta
Probably too
rewind
bright.
it. Pink and gold and blush. So PF 551, the peach galvanized is my 15. And then my Ico was the Dusty Rose Ceylon Pearl,
Oh, love this
number
color.
906. And then I'm using gold, the 712, the 24 karat gold. You
Sure.
could use PF 557 too. And then I started with this really neat mauve line topaz. It's number 960. And then the flowers are the Starman. It's the topaz pink luster. It was from the 2019 challenge. And these flowers actually glow in the dark.
Oh, what?
Oh,
They
fun.
have the glow in the dark inside the glass. And so there's
Oh
5
my
colors of
gosh.
flowers that Starman
That's
has that glow in the dark. And this one was from the 2019 challenge. And so the
Are they
little,
still available for sale?
they are still available for sale. Yes, ma'am.
You got me, thank you.
So yeah, if you just type into their search box, glow in the dark, then up will come all the seed beads and all the check glass that are infused with that type of stuff. And there's a bunch of them.
I even didn't know that check could glow in the dark as well.
I didn't either. And it was in 2019 when we were down in Tucson at the booth. And I was, showing off the colors, but I didn't have that shape, right? So, but apparently in the flower petal, that color, they also infuse with the glow stuff. And so that color only in the flower glows. The rest of the shapes didn't have it in there. So it was a real series I think they were doing for a while in Czech to, just bring life more fully out there. So your beads glow after dark in your garden. Yeah.
Thank you. This is amazing. Thank you.
So much fun. So everybody go find Alexandra at her, it's the beads. Where's the website? What's it called again?
Social media.
Social media. We're typing it in
I will put link 1 moment.
in the chat, please. I had it on my other computer and that page closed on me while we were.
No problem. I can do this in the chat in 1 second.
Everybody can go and find more of you. And the pattern, if you hadn't downloaded it yet, is on umbs.org website. And we look forward to seeing you at our next meeting in June. Remember, it's the 17th is our Let's Bead Live, and we're doing tubular peyote around a needle case with Beth Arndt. She's from Beating Heart in South Dakota. And then Lewis Wilson, we've got for our June meeting for our members. So join the group. It's a lot of fun. UMBS.org. Thank you so much, Alexandra, for joining us today. This has been so much fun. Everybody have a
Thank you,
great
ladies. Thank you for being with me today. And happy Mother's Day to all of you. Love you all. My best wishes. And hope you will finish earrings today and you will wear them tomorrow.
Yes.
Have a great night to all. Bye.
Bye
Thank
now.
you so much. Bye. Now let's stop recording.